This video, I'd like to say that from the past experiences, I've learned to respect all cultures. I see what I did wrong in the past was criticizing the martial arts styles the way that I was, and I was being so harsh, too harsh. But I didn't realize that people took it to such heart. I mean, I know, of course, never to put other people's races down. You know, that's something that's very clear. You don't ever disrespect people's race for whatever reason, because it's something that they're born with, and that's a part of them, and they can't change that, and you're never supposed to just put somebody down for that. It's like making fun of somebody who's handicapped. um, everybody's should be respected for their race, and then the law protects people's um, their religion as well. Even though you're not supposed to be born into religion, but typically people are born into religion, and that's so much a part of them that if you disrespect that, then they take that to heart. What else it is? The law protects sexual orientation. So for people that you know, sexual preferences, and making fun of that, or like criticizing that and putting that down, especially in a public manner, it's not a good thing. You know, I mean, I know all that, but the martial arts is not like the law said, hey, you know, you cannot discriminate somebody based on sexual orientation, disability, nationality, race, gender. The law doesn't say, hey, you can't discriminate based on martial arts style. So I was just kind of going too far with it, too much criticism and too harsh, and I see that. It's like I gotta treat that as if it's somebody's race, somebody's culture. And with the whole martial arts thing, I think it's not about like what's more effective to me. It's like, to me, essentially, it's an art because it's not the most effective. The most effective are the firearms, and that's not art. That's just science. And that trumps everything. Like every single unarmed combative training, every single weapons training, no matter if it's bow and arrow, no matter if it's a ninja stars, no matter if it's throwing knives, no matter if it's nunchucks or sticks, double sticks, batons, bow staffs, swords, katanas, brass knuckles. No matter what weapon it is, the firearm trumps it all. The science of the firearm, the development of the firearm just trumps everything to make everything ineffective. You know, and what ends up happening is all those old ways of training, the unarmed combat training, the kicking, the punching, the elbowing, and you know, the nunchucks and all the other weapons that are not firearms, it just becomes an art form where it's not about what's most effective. It's just every culture, not every culture, but certain countries have, it's in their culture to practice the martial arts as if it's a part of their religion. And that's just their way of life. And it's not about what's more effective. It's just about getting to know the culture, appreciating the culture, and becoming a part of the culture potentially, and helping to promote the culture. So it's like the Chinese martial arts, they have their own cultural expression of the martial arts, and then the Japanese have their way, their cultural way, and it's clear that they make it different from China because they want it to be different. They don't want to just be copycats and just completely plagiarize everything out of China, so they're gonna make their expression uniquely different. And then the Filipinos will make their ways uniquely different. That's why with the Filipinos, they're known for like the Filipino stick fighting, and no other art is known for that, but they're known for that. And then the Thailand, they come up with their own unique, different way and expression in the martial arts, and then that's why they got the whole Thai boxing with the boxing with the kicking, and then they got the elbows and knees that they integrate into it to make them different than just regular boxing in America. Because if they just started boxing like Americans, then they're not creating something different. It's all about differences. These countries, they want to differentiate themselves from other countries by separating themselves. And the Taekwondo, then they're like, hey, everybody's doing karate's doing this, and the Chinese are doing that. So why don't we just focus on mainly kicks, and why don't we specialize in kicking techniques? So then we'll be known for that, and that's what they're known for. So these countries are being represented by like this own cultural expression of the martial arts, and then every martial art also has an underlying philosophy behind it as well, and these are gonna have differences as well. Like arts like Aikido and Judo and things like that, they have a certain philosophy. Taekwondo has a philosophy. Karate and then the Chinese martial arts have their philosophies. Mainly the Chinese martial arts is governed by Tao. But that's what I wanted to share today.